Hello everybody, I've been promising this video for quite a while, so I guess it's about time that I start making this. I've been promising this for a couple months now, so I'm a little late to the party, but here we are. We're doing this now. Anyway, before I get started, two things I wanted to mention. I wanted to give a really big shout out to Adam. Adam's the one that made this whole layout that you're seeing right now, and had it not been for him, probably would have pushed this off another maybe like 6 months. I don't know. But also, one last thing I did want to mention. At the very bottom, it gets a little emotional, so I just wanted to apologize if it gets a little bit too much. It's not really my intention, but I do want to mention everything that's on there, which is kind of what I wanted to say. Adam was able to put in like a lot of really good stuff, so I'm going to try to touch on everything he put on here, even if it's just for a little bit. But without further ado, let's do this. So first thing that I wanted to touch on the sky part of the iceberg, because without sky you can't have. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Marissa. So it's pretty obvious that my wife. Well, we just got married. We started doing stuff together when we were dating. But yeah, it's no secret that she's been on my channel for a while. I guess one thing that could be a little bit further down, when we first started dating, I would say, oh yeah, my girlfriend's going to be on, and it never happened. So it was just kind of this joke that she didn't actually exist. But eventually she did get on the channel, like through Zoom first, and then I moved back down to California, and she was on my streams. So yeah, that's the first one. Throwback Thursday was a thing that I wanted to do on this channel just because Mario Maker 2 was something that I was doing every single day, and it kind of got, I didn't want it to get stale or boring or anything, so I tried to throw in Bowser's Fury, which is why you see Fury Friday on there, and Smash Bros. Sundays. I would stream Smash Bros. On Sunday, obviously the name gives it away, but mainly Mario Maker 2 is what I would stream. And I think I'm going to be moving Smash Bros. To Saturday. It doesn't sound as good as Smash Bros. Sunday, but that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Okay, moving on. So usually in Mario Maker 2, there's a couple of things that I say kind of often. Like on here it says good game design. A lot of times in Mario Maker, there'll be this really long level, and it's like super complicated. You get really far, you're almost to the end, and then you die, and you spawn like at the very beginning. So it was kind of a joke, like whenever we would see a checkpoint, we would just say, good game design, because, you know, you don't have to go all the way to the beginning. And it was kind of we kind of wanted to put it on a t-shirt. We were thinking about doing merch, but we're still unsure about that. But yeah, good game design was referring to whenever we would get a checkpoint. I hate this game is kind of a thing that I say when things are going really bad, and I don't really hate the game. I just say it to be super dramatic. I love the game, honestly. Um, it's not something I say seriously. I'm not sure what else to comment on that, but on here he also put SpongeBob references. I reference that, not just SpongeBob, but I reference a lot of things on the channel, like, and it's things that I don't really things that I don't really what am I trying to say? I try to reference things a little bit more subtly, like when, like, just as an example, if I'm being chased by a boo or a goomba or something, I'll say like, "I don't want what you're selling," or "I no, is that it?" Or "I feel like someone's trying to sell me something," and I'll subtly try to put SpongeBob into the stream. But yeah, not just SpongeBob, a lot of things. But anyway, speaking more on Mario Maker 2, uh, it says horse on here, and the reason for that is because um, I thought it would be funny. No, I didn't really think it would be funny. I just instead of calling Yoshi by his name, I just started calling Yoshi the horse, and it was a thing that either people thought it was really funny or people got super offended and would say Yoshi's not a horse, Yoshi's a Yoshi, or Yoshi's a dragon. And so I just kept saying the horse. I just kept calling Yoshi the horse, and people would get offended. And I thought it was kind of funny. um, I still kind of do. Uh, on here, the last one, it says speedrun video. I'm not actually sure. I think Adam is talking about um, recently there was a guy that was caught cheating on a blindfolded Super Mario 64 run, and to kind of just joke about it a little bit. I didn't really do it to offend the person or anybody at all. I made a joke speedrun video, trying to like, obviously it was a joke, um, because I think the guy in the that tried to pass his speedrun off as real, after he was caught, he was like, "Oh well, it was a joke, and everybody knew it was a joke, but like nobody knew it was a joke." So I decided to make an actual joke where everybody knew it was a joke. So that's still on my channel. I guess I'll link it somewhere. Moving right along, next little area, sub area, I don't know, section. Let's go ahead. Let's start off with the old logo. I actually had two previous logos. I had one, I'll show it right here. There's this logo, and then there, like, I think this one could be a little bit further down on the iceberg, but there was this logo too. My friend drew that for me, and yeah, I used that for a couple months, and then I switched to the muffin. So Untitled Goose Game was a game um, that I was talking about a lot before it actually came out, before the Switch even came out. I remember they had announced the Switch, and they showed a bunch of trailers on, I think it was on their YouTube channel that I saw them, and I saw Untitled Goose Game before it was even called Untitled Goose Game, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is gonna take off so much. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm getting this game no matter what. And it actually turned out to be pretty big. Like it was a meme. I think it still is a meme. People still meme that game. And eventually, I did stream it. I streamed a little bit, and I did finish the game, but I never finished it on stream. But it holds up to it lives up to what I thought it was going to. Castle Crashers was a game that I tried streaming with a friend, and kind of funny. I started streaming that with my friend right around the time that I started dating, uh, and I would point the my tablet at the screen while I was on a Zoom call with Marissa, and I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna hate this game, and I'm gonna look so weird for playing a game like this, and so I stopped playing it. Like, well, I stopped streaming it, and kind of funny, uh, she ended up liking the game, but yeah, we never finished it. I don't know if anybody would want me to finish. All right, so the next one that I'm going to talk about is it's just the one word, worm. Worm was a thing that I did. I don't remember if it was in the 5 hour live stream. I think that's where I started it, but on Smash Bros. whenever I would lose a match, I would have to do the worm on stream, and I I lost quite a bit. Um, so yeah, that was the thing that I did on stream. It's still somewhere. I'm not sure where, but well, obviously on a Smash Bros. Sunday stream. You can try looking for it, I guess, but I don't do the worm now just because the layout of this room is a little bit interesting and you won't be able to see me if I did the worm, but I have no problem doing it. I can, if somebody requests it, I definitely can do it. All right, so next one, Ken and Julie. Um, Kind of interesting. I really like this one because Ken and Julie are two people that I do really enjoy having on the stream. It was really funny. Like when they first started, well, at least Julie, when Julie first started coming on the stream, it was on Mario Maker 2 and would only put on the maker code. And eventually, Julie started talking a little bit more. Ken and Julie had this really fun rivalry that I really enjoyed reading. Um, they would fight a lot on in the chat, and it was just hilarious. And they're two people that I really enjoy and care about. So yeah, hopefully they don't leave me like I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say, but anyway, really enjoy them. Really glad they're on the stream. Okay, so moving on, we have a story of Swag Muffin name. So a long time ago, well, I guess it wasn't super long ago, but well, it was kind of long ago. I would go to the gym, and I made some friends at the gym, and they were like, "Hey, you know what? We noticed you're coming a lot. If you want to get a little bit better, if you want to like recover faster, you should probably take some protein." I'm like, "Okay, I'll get some protein." I did. I went out. I bought some that same day. Came home, made myself a shake, and it was the most disgusting protein powder ever. I don't remember the name of it, but it was so bad. And I just told myself, "There's no way I'm gonna drink this." So I thought, how can I use this protein powder so it doesn't go to waste and so it doesn't taste terrible? So I decided to make some muffins and I put the protein powder in it. So took them to the gym because I was really proud of them and shared them with my friends. And they were like, "Oh, these are swag muffins?" Something similar to that voice. And I'm like, "Yes, they are swag muffins." From then on, they just kept calling me Swag Muffin, and that's kind of where I got the name. So, Swag's past jobs, I've had quite a few jobs. I'm not gonna go super into depth. Well, maybe I will. I'm not sure. We'll see. My first job, I guess, was at an IHOP. I was a dishwasher, fresh out of culinary school. Um, I lasted there 2 weeks just because it was, oh my gosh, it was so unsanitary. It's kind of scary. So I quit that job. I still needed a job to pay the bills for culinary school, so I took an office job as a filer because that was the only thing that that was hiring someone with like no experience. Did that for a couple months. It was awful. I had the worst boss. She was super cheap. Cheapest woman alive. At least that I've met. After that, things started to get a little bit better. I found a restaurant job. I was living in San Diego. Did that a little bit, and then I started working at a place called Music Box, and that was where I really got to grow as a chef. Started off as just a line cook, and I started working my way up. Eventually, I was a sous chef and the head chef. Um, we would do fine dining catering events of like 500 people, and It was really cool because we got named. We would do concerts there. We had a concession menu, and we got named the best place in San Diego for concert food, which was really exciting for me. I really loved that. Eventually, I moved to Seattle, and I started working in the Starbucks test kitchen. That was a lot of fun. I'm not allowed to say a whole lot about the food there, but I was making food, creating stuff. It was a lot of fun. And then COVID hit, and everybody was in lockdown, and I decided, well, I'm not doing anything. Why not take a class or something? My sister's in taxes right now, and she's some kind of manager with TurboTax. And she started showing me how to fill out somebody's tax return. So I decided to do that. Um, took a class, and I'm working for H&R Block right now. So sorry, didn't think I was gonna take that long, but I decided I did leave out a couple of things, but just for the sake of making this go a little bit quickly, I'm just gonna go on to the next subject. Um, Super Mario Galaxy, I think was no, it wasn't the last. Super Mario Galaxy was a game that I've been wanting to play. Well, before I did the Let's Play of it, it was something that I really really wanted to do for a long time. Because and this is kind of bleed into the next section, but I had this friend. His name was Dan, and he would always say, "Dude, you have to play Super Mario Galaxy." He was always like, "You have to play it. You have to play it. You have to play it." And it was his favorite game. I think of all time. I'm not sure on that. I think Earthbound was, but anyway, Mario Galaxy was up there for him. And so he passed away, and I got his disc of Super Mario Galaxy. Um, I just kept putting it off, but like I was just so happy to have his disc of Mario Galaxy. It was like my thing to remember him by, you know. Eventually, I played it. I did a Let's Play on my channel. I hate Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't think I was gonna hate it that much, so I kind of have this love-hate relationship. Like it reminds me of the good times that I had with him, and then I just don't. I just don't like playing it. I don't know. All right, next up is Bust a Move. Bust a Move is a game that I enjoy a lot. It's something that I tried speedrunning, and I'm going to speedrun in the near future because I already made a I already made a stream layout, so that's gonna be coming really soon. That's probably gonna be weekdays, like early in the day. I'm not sure, but Bust a Move is a thing. I'm second place in the speedrun.com ladder. I'm gonna try to get first. We'll see how that goes. Uh, yeah, but if you guys are into speedruns of puzzle games, I'm gonna be doing that soon. Swag's real name. Not a lot of people know this, but my name is Robert. Um, I'm not gonna give you guys my last name, but my name's Robert. It surprises a lot of people that I actually have a name, not just Swag or Muffin. Cubivore is an amazing game. It's probably in my top 10. It was a game. It was one of the first games that I Let's played, and I'm glad I did it because it was the very first time I quote unquote 100%ed the game. So I did that not on stream, but like on YouTube videos. I would just record and then post them and edit them, which is something that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Before I started streaming, I actually would record my games with obviously like a game capture software. Eventually, that broke, and I had to get a new one. So I got there wasn't the model that I had anymore. So eventually, I just got an Elgato HD something. So I got that, and it came with its own software. So downloaded the software, and at the very bottom it said start stream. Eventually, one day, I got really curious and I started streaming. The very first game that I started streaming was Rhyme, and that was a interesting first stream. But yeah, not a lot of people know that before streaming, I would just edit and post YouTube videos. Anyway, moving right along, there's Dan. I talked about him in Super Mario Galaxy. Dan really helped me. Um, he was the one that showed me how to do video editing. Because before I used to have a Linux on my computer, and then my computer died, and I got a Mac, and thanks to him, I was able to edit and pretty much do everything that's on the channel right now. This one, I don't. I mean, I'm going to talk about it. It doesn't really. I'm not crazy about remembering this, but there was a guy that would show up to Mario Maker 2 streams. His name was Neil. I'm not gonna put any his link in the chat or I mean anywhere. This is a guy that would show up to a stream and he would demand his level be played. And whenever I wouldn't do something that he would demand, he would throw a tantrum. It was really annoying, and I really don't like remembering him because I it was just frustrating, and I banned him. So yeah, thankfully everybody's been really cool. I haven't had to ban anyone recently. There was Kenneth, but I'm not gonna talk about that one. We're cool now. Kenneth and I are cool. Anyway, Bafan Baba Ganoush, I'm not. Adam, I don't know where you found that. I'm actually kind of impressed. Bafan Baba Ganoush is a fake name that I sometimes give myself. It was my Instagram for a while, and it was my Twitter, which was something that I used to have, and I'm glad I'm talking about this right now because it's at the very bottom. I used to have a Twitter and Instagram for the channel where I would. The goal was to let you guys know what's going on with the channel, um, if I'm gonna stream that day. I made it, and nobody followed me, so I just stopped using it. I'm sure it's somewhere. I haven't deleted the account. I just never use it. Rob's Recipes is a thing I started with for my friends. You can still find you can still find this. I have an Instagram. I made it just for my friends, for my followers on Instagram. But if anybody's interested in learning recipes, the Instagram's there. You can friend me. I have the links to my recipes. I don't have a whole lot on there, but if you're interested in some recipes that I have for you, you can. I guess you can let me know. I can. I don't know. I can search for you, or you can search for me. But it's just Rob's Recipes. Cotton Swab 9000 was a thing that I put on here. It was it was a channel that I had before, and I stopped using it just because it was really juvenile. I was really young when I made that channel, and I'm honestly kind of embarrassed about it. I did want to just push it under the rug, but I feel like it's gonna kind of explain the next thing. So, I guess here's the last one. Why I started YouTube and this channel. Actually, I'm gonna change it to why I started this channel. So, if you guys are a little sensitive, I do want to let you know that this is a little bit kind of deep. So, if you're easily, I don't know, emotionally invested in things, if you cry easy, I don't recommend listening to this next part. Um, when I was 18, I want to say, um, I started hearing voices, and I didn't really give it a whole lot of thought, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Eventually, I started having hallucinations and severe depression. It got so bad that eventually I did try to kill myself. and it's not a thing that I like to talk about very often because obviously, makes people a little bit sad to hear. But that is something I did, and it was really difficult. Eventually, when I was like 20, I actually went to the doctor. I went to a psychiatrist and I actually got diagnosed with schizophrenia. And it was really difficult. I was in two separate mental health facilities before anyone. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they're not as bad as people make them out to be. Honestly, I didn't like really enjoy them, but they're not as bad. They're not like everybody's in white and they're trying to restrain you. It was into bad environment. Anyway, I did that. I actually did electric convulsive therapy, which people just call shock therapy, I guess. So I have a little bit of memory loss because of that. But anyway, after that, my doctor was like, hey, we need to get you to do things that you really enjoy. What is it that you really enjoy? So I told him, I like sports. I like playing video games. And he was the one that suggested it. He was like, hey, why don't you do something with your video games? Like, why don't you make a YouTube channel? People are starting to do that. So that's when I made the first video on this channel, the first Let's Play. It was of Kirby Crystal Shards. And so I started that. Honestly, I didn't expect a whole lot of people to be watching, but I still played it pretending like I had an audience. I played it pretending like I was going to be the next big YouTube gamer. But yeah, I did that and eventually started streaming. I really loved it, and thankfully I'm a lot better. And I just wanted to say, if anybody is feeling those feelings that I had, if you guys just want someone to hear you out, I'm here. I do recommend talking to someone professional, just because they can probably help you better than I can. But just, I guess what I'm trying to say is things can always get better. So don't give up. Don't give up if you're feeling down or pressured or anything. Things can turn around. I certainly did. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to mention. If I did forget anything, or if you guys have any questions, I'm definitely here to answer them. This took a lot longer than I thought it was. I did leave some stuff out, but again, huge shout out to Adam, because I don't think I would have gotten this done. Shout outs, just really quick. I wanted to shout out Julie, Kenneth, Mario Luigi, Seb. You guys are amazing, and I'm missing a couple people, but trust me, like, you guys are awesome. I really do care about all of you, and I didn't think this was gonna get so sappy, but here we are. Yeah, I'm not great at ending this, so I guess I will just say, Smash Bros is going to be on Saturdays. Mario Maker is still going to be a thing. Mario 3D World is also going to be a thing from now on Fridays until we beat the game. And I hope you can't hear my dryer in the background. But yeah, that's it. Thanks again to everybody, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.